This shirt is way too tight on me, but I'm wearing it anyway because basically when I'm at my shape that I want to be in, it shouldn't be too tight. So it's like a reminder to myself. Today I had a good bike ride from near the bus station where I stayed in Krabi to Anang. About 10 miles. I think if I was doing a serious ride, cross country, I'd want to do 50 to 100 miles, so 5 to 10 of those. So I had a training, the MMA instructor. I'm just doing fruit today as an experiment. I had some watermelon earlier. Having some of this mango. I'm not gonna buy mango from 7-Eleven though anymore because there's so much fresh mango on the streets. And this pickled mango I don't really like, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I don't waste food. I got a couple apples and some bananas, and that's gonna be all she wrote because I don't want to eat after 6 or 7 anyway, and it's already 4:30. So I love this little room. It's so bare bones. Look, it's all what I need, sometimes it's fun staying in those rooms that are a little nicer, but I almost don't really need it. It almost feels too comfortable. Which I think it's good to mix it up, Sometimes stay in the comfortable one, sometimes rough it a little more. But one thing I think is worth paying for is staying in my own room, not having to deal with the hostel. In Japan, the hostels are really nice and really cheap. Actually, for the hostels, you pay about what you pay for the rooms here. It's still not bad, but if I was gonna get the hotels there, it would be a little above my price range. But here in Thailand, I paid 600 baht a bunch of times here for a decent room, and that's about 16, 17 bucks. So you're not gonna get, what can you ask for, in the world? Can you get anything better than that? Maybe. But not for the quality of life you get here, I don't think. I don't know. My friend Ben he's in Malaysia right now. And he's like, I miss Thailand so much, I think it's a hard place to be. I've been a lot of places. I don't know. I haven't been to South America yet, though. In a way, it kind of spoils other places. So I really love Japan, though. Japan was great. I really enjoyed Japan. Because I thought Japan was going to be more expensive than it was. And it was more affordable than I thought it was. Because it used to be more expensive. I don't know if tourism went down after the whole Fukushima thing. I don't know exactly. But Tokyo is affordable. It's doable. I mean, if you don't mind staying in hostels. Even some of the hotels, if you're willing to spend 40 or 50 bucks in a night, you can find a decent little hotel in Japan. I just love Asia. I think I must have been Asian in my past life. I started traveling to India when I was 18. That was my first Asian experience. I mean, I love India. But India's a different experience in Thailand. You're going to see a lot more poverty in India. There's poverty here, but it's not as extreme. But I really like India, and I have a feeling I'll probably be back there within a year or two. I I would like to train with my buddy Vignan. He lives in Hyderabad. He's doing the beautiful anger video that I made 9 years ago, running all through Hyderabad. He's a professional fitness trainer. And I really I wrote that song and then I really dreamed up that video. Like I don't know, we were just running. I just thought of him as the main character, you know? A lot of really cool people in India. Right now, I love the bike riding here. I love the food. You can go get a massage. I had a massage the other day. It was great. I think it was like 200 baht. And I tipped like 50. That's like $8 or something, maybe $7 maybe. It's a good deal for a good massage. It was a good massage too. It wasn't like, you know, just a normal massage. It was really good. The lady was really nice, really sweet. That was in Phuket City, not far from where I stayed. Yeah, so I stayed at this place in Phuket City called Lubsaboy, Lubsby, Lubsboy. I don't know how to say it, Lubsaboy, Lubsby. And so it was a little confusing because there's a Lubsby hotel and a Lubsby hostel. And my room was in the Lubsby hostel. So when I got to town, I went to that hotel. And the lady's like, no, you're in the hostel. So then I went a few blocks down and finally found it. It wasn't easy to find, but I found it. And then right over there, the same lady was the one telling me about the massage over there. And I'm not getting a massage every day, but I think I'm doing a lot of physical activity. And I think that every week or so I should get a good massage in because it really helps. The apples here might be the only fruit that aren't as good as American apples. Everything else is great. The apples here are a little bit mushy, but I did get this one at 7-Eleven, so it's probably not organic. And there's this mango, I think. So, anyway. I haven't even taken a shower at this hotel yet because I got here, then I went to do the training, just got back. But I had a shower this morning at the other hotel, so. That hotel was kind of weird. I was like, so what time do I have to check out in the morning? And the lady was like looking at me all weird, like, what? And I'm like, 10 o'clock, noon, 11, she said, just drop key. And I'm like, okay, well, but I didn't want to like push it, so I checked out around 10 anyway, just to make sure. You're always ready to check out about that time anyway. You're ready to go into the next. So the weather here is trippy. I thought it was going to rain today, and it did rain today, but very shortly. yesterday it was raining hard when I came in. So it's like the weather report for today was that it was going to rain. When I was riding my bike the 10 miles to get here, it was gorgeous, beautiful, perfect weather. It was like Jeremy perfect weather. It was like slightly warm, slightly cool with a little breeze. Maybe 65 to 70 degrees, somewhere around there. I don't know. Maybe 75. I don't know exactly. It was just like the perfect, like cool, but kind of warm. The minute I get into my room, I hear this storm going. I didn't know it was, what? I didn't know it was gonna rain. Oh my God. It starts raining like crazy. Wow. But then, I thought I was gonna need my raincoat. I go outside to walk to the workout session and stop raining. Kind of reminds me of like Hawaii or something. Maybe it's like a tropical thing. I don't know. Anyway, part of the reason I'm eating on this video is I'm trying to chew slower, so I know. I'm used to kind of just eating and not enjoying it and just kind of sloughing it down. And I think that's part of my overweight problem. In fact, I feel like I don't chew my food good enough because I have a missing tooth here, a missing tooth here in the back, and a missing tooth there. And I think those are all molars, and molars are really important for chomping and chewing. So I have a little theory that if you're missing molars, it could be adding to your weight problem because you might not be chewing the food as good as you could. You know, it takes a little more work to chew the food, so sometimes you just don't chew it as good as you should. So I want to fix that. I want to fix my teeth. I did get a cleaning in Tokyo. That was good. First cleaning in a long time. It's good cleaning. So that was good. The only thing I didn't like about that place where I got my dental cleaning, they told me it was gonna be 16,000, and then they charged me 16,500 yen. It's not that big a deal, but it's like, just be upfront about it, you know? Maybe that was taxes, I don't know, but you know, I'm just careful with my money because I want to keep traveling as long as I can. I have to figure out a working situation. I think I've done pretty good. Like, I got this bike for like $80. Even this Thai guy was like, "Oh, good deal." But you know, this bike I've had to put in about 300 baht for the pedals. It's about $8. Chain and derailleur were like 1,000. Almost, no, it was like 8 or 900. So I was like 20 something bucks. And then the tire, 500. So, you know, 40 bucks or so. So it's like 120 bucks on the bike. I got a Thai phone that was about a little under 100 bucks. So, plus the SIM card, it's like 20 bucks. I would say I spend like between 10, 15 bucks a day on food. I do eat a lot of fruit. Like, I just spent 100 baht on the watermelon and this and the mango, but that's like $3. These apples were like a few bucks, but there was like 5 of them. So I do go out. Usually when I go out, it's probably about 200 to 300 baht. But it's like the food is so good that it's kind of like worth it. You know? Um, the bus I got from Phuket would have only been 170 baht, which is like less than $5, but I had to pay an additional 300 for my bike. So worth it though, so worth it. I was thinking about riding my bike here. It would have taken a long time though, and it was raining really bad. And I don't think the roads are that great. I could do it. I would do it if it wasn't raining super hard. And also, but the thing is, like, I'm kind of in a rush because I was gonna go get my visa at the Malaysian border, but now I find out they have a really good immigration office here, so I want to see if I can get a month extension at the immigration office here. But you might be able to get a 2-week here. I'm not sure. And my brother's coming pretty soon too. So. Oh, I got one more apple, 4 more bananas. I haven't been eating that many bananas lately. Because, I don't know, for me, bananas are really good for filling you up. I mean, I don't think they taste as good as like mangoes, pineapples, watermelon. But they serve a purpose. They definitely fill you up. So, I'm on the fruit contingent here. A lot of people think that fruit makes you fat. It's not good for you to eat too much fruit. I'm not on that tip. I'm on the tip that you don't need as much fat and as much, you know. I'm not vegan. I really admire vegans like Durian Rider, but I'm not there. I'm pretty close to it though, because I barely ever have dairy and meat I don't have. It's more like if I'm having some pad thai and there's a little bit of egg or a little bit of seafood in there or something. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I'm not like going and eating like steaks, you know. For me, a happy medium would be kind of like pescatarian, like having some fish, having some seafood once in a while. I'm not big on having lots of steak and chicken all the way. Once in a while I have some, you know. That's the honest truth. I mean, I look at people who are vegan and I really admire it, but I'm not there, you know. Every once in a while I just eat some, you know. That's just the honest truth. But I'm a little bit addicted to some seafood once in a while. But I really haven't been doing alcohol. Except for when I hang out with my friend Ben, because he likes to drink. Very seldom though. I mean, I had like, that one day I had some like Long Island iced teas. I've had like just very little beer. Like, I can't even, I have more fingers than how many beers I've had in the last month. Yeah. No, that's not true, because one night when we were hanging out in Bangkok, I had probably 4 beers or so, but and then I've had a couple since then, but I mean, just not that much. I like Guinness, but I just don't really, I'm not a big beer guy. Not a big alcohol dude. I think alcohol is fun, I totally get it. But for me, chocolate cake is fun too, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna eat a bunch of chocolate cake. I mean, it's not worth it, you know? Not worth it. I just eat fruit, exercise. The thing is, it's like, I'm 47, right? I need all the help I can get. I'm not gonna like impede myself. Yeah, like one beer, it sets you back. You know? I mean, I think a lot of these MMA guys, I don't think they're drinking. I doubt it. You know, maybe some of them, but I'm not. Who knows? Maybe they are. I don't know. But to me, it just seems like a waste. I mean, if you're young, yeah, 20s, whatever, even 30s. But I'm 47. I got to eat all the help I can get. I don't need a fucking, you know, fucking man boobs already got enough. Anyway, I'm working on it. So, there's my banana. I got one more apple. I'll clean it up a bit. It's got some kind of filmy thing on it. Yeah, it's probably not organic, but what the hey. My folks are like 100% organic. They will not eat anything not organic. It's amazing. Well, maybe when they go out to eat, sometimes they don't check if something's organic, but they even eat at pretty healthy restaurants too. So they do better than me in that realm. My dad, he's in good shape for 77. Except for he's got problems with his hip and certain issues, but he's always out there in the garden working hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower.